time, I may not be able to cover other things, but my role is basically implementation of the technology, doing the assessment of the technology, putting the right technology for the administrator and for the academician and the researcher. So basically, as per my understanding, you are all are handling the administrative role. So for us, administrative activities and the academic activities, which are very important. And as sir said that the ICT or the technology, through which we are leveraging the power of technology, and we are trying to achieve what are the goals set by the organization or your governing authority or MHRD, ministry, UGC, or whatever we are doing in education. NEP is also coming, and we have seen the traditional system, the way we have studied and way we are delivering right now, and technology is the major disaster if you have not managed it properly. And technology is only 20%. Rest all is your process and people, which will select the right technology, implement the right technology, and the people will use it. If you see the traditional system, the university I have come, there almost the average age of the faculty member and all, and at the age of 45 or 50, you say that 50 above, you say that you have to implement, you have to learn LMS, you have to learn SWAM and all. Yes, you are specialized from your domain. To giving 1 hour presentation, you cannot learn LMS and all throughout your 1 month. You need helping hand for that. So one thing is very sure, ICT, the full form is information and communication technology. So in any institute, either university, colleges and all, we have the IT people, and it is role of the IT people who will implement the right technology, train the people, train the academician, and wherever the academician belonging to the electronics or the computer science domain, yes, they should know all those things. But me as a researcher or academician from a different domain other than जो मेरा IT domain नहीं है, मैं हिंदी का professor हूँ, मैं geography का हूँ, social sciences का हूँ. So what I have to learn one tool, and then I can do one-time investment and I can learn any of it. So ICT is information, communication, technology, and you know that after this communication, everything has changed. So after this internet, the penetration of the internet, if you see the colleges, see the universities, 2 mobile phone, 2 SIMs, wired connection, Wi-Fi connection, every millisecond we are generating enormous of data. So one problem with the country is that unstructured data. All WhatsApp, GDP we are talking about only social media and all. Another is a structured data, like you are asking entrance examination. Yes, it is a structured system and database is a structure, but all other data or your education institutes e-governance application, which are structured application, like student registration, online recruitment systems, like your hostel allocations, maybe guest house booking and all this, and linking to the payment gateway, linking to the SMS system, all. What ICT says that you should have a high-speed, secure internet, which is wired and nowadays wireless. But again, if you see the high-performance computing labs and all, their wireless is still evolving this time because they use too much compute, to run that algorithm for them. Even the bandwidth, which is Wi-Fi technologies are giving, 5G is coming up, again testing is happening. But again, some of the applications are from the science side or could be, social sciences side is taking too many resources. So again, it's evolving. Still, you need the wired connection in the organization. Another is a website of your institute. That the websites from the registrar, from Government of India, ac.in is the academic domain, e2.in, res.in is the research domain. No commercial and all websites today we are using, all government organization or maybe non-government organization are also going under .in or Bharat.net. Already these domains are there. So website, development of the website, internet, email, either you have the email ID of your organization or email system of of your organization, if it is not there, the Google has that facility. So like you can take a domain and you map with the Google academic license, you will get it and put your all student email IDs on that. Second piece is e-governance. As I talked, the application teaching learning technology, sir has already told. One is the LMS. So we should know what is the role of LMS. So LMS has three parts on it. One is the creation of the content. Right now I am speaking, you might be recording it. That is the one way of creating the content. Another, you need a proper studio. You need, the proper environment to create the content. One is the creation of the content. Second, when the contents are created, you need one platform where you can connect student and teacher on that platform and put your contents. If I registered your course students, then timetable and run that. So it could be Moodle. Moodle was used heavily in Australia and now in India also for the last 5 to 6 years. It's an open source. Some subscription is required. Otherwise, it works very well. I've seen many institutes, even my institutes, they are using Moodle. Swime and all, it's a project-based. Earlier, Pathshala under NME and ICT. These were the projects were there, but these are still in project mode. All faculty member will not get a chance to use and prepare these. But for your colleges or for your institutes, you can deploy a Moodle or any of these third-party tools are also available, which are developed on PHP and all. But again, they are again charging something on that. But it's very good to connect teacher and the student on this platform. And one is that synchronous mode, another is asynchronous mode. So asynchronous mode, like already you are using it, Google Meet, Zoom and all, and then synchronous. Asynchronous is either Google Scholar you can use your Moodle, and there are many other tools which are also available open source. The reason is that because the API, as per UGC, the API scoring and all, now ICT and online courses, this mandate is there, and these are getting automatically calculated the moment you apply for associate, that assistant professor onward. So because of, one is that motivation to the researcher and the teacher. Another is that today we are entering in an era that without touching technology, without using technology, we would not be able to survive. Because gone those days, when we were teaching in the closed classroom, and then the students were also not connected on the technology. Now coming to the class, coming to the institutes, they know better, more than us, more than about the subject also, and they ask all these questions. Though too much, one thing is missing. Professor has already covered that quality is the main concern. So too many definitions, too much data is also bad. This is also the problem of the country, because everyone is creating all definitions, putting all those things. So whether I as a learner should go to all this, and what is 1, 2, 3 for me, that is also one problem. Second is complexity. So many tools, so many things, and 5 years this is coming. Then now I have to transfer to the next technology. I have to do a transition, and that this data set is different, and that data set is different. Complexity is the problem, and the language. Earlier we were thinking about local and global, and now local, global to local. So yes, we talk a lot of things. This should be available in this language and all, but multilingual is really a challenge. The people who are conducting the exams, for national language, international language, they know very well. Even after conducting the exam, they do, like in my university, they do the interview also. Because, though tool is there, simulation is there, but still it is very, very difficult. It's still as evolving stage. One of the reasons is that while we are teaching, we are not teaching in that language to the developer, to the software people, because they are from the engineering background. And by that time they are touching, age 30, they start realizing all this very difficult. Right from beginning, from the college day, this should be added, and this is missing. When I passed out, when I did my post-graduation, the demand was very less. So demand of IT tools and all very, very less. So supply was proportionally good. But nowadays the demand is very high. So supply has to be elastic. So how this supply has to be elastic, a lot of changes need to be done in terms of the technology. So teaching learning technology, the second part I told you, where you host it, where you put it LMS like Moodle, and then you take some registered domain where you host it. So LMS has three parts. One is creation of the content. I may be fast. Second part is that which system you use it, where you put all these contents and connect your stakeholder, student, teacher, and define the workflow, because it's a cyclic activity. You know, the semester has to start, semester has to end, in between, you know, teaching, then assessment, and then finally exam. So you need some tool, either it's MOOCs, Swam platform, either it's LMS, either it's, you know, Google Scholar, and then the third part is, you know, where you maintain this historical data and, you know, the new session and all those things will start it. So Moodle LMS has only three parts actually, and to manage this entire for the university, ODL, whatever, the government of India is also coming up with lot of schemes. वो सारी आ रही हैं अभी, लेकिन still implementation, चाहे आपका ABC है, चाहे आपका DigiLocker है, still, you know, you might be hearing that it's not that much smooth. Yes, because technology पहले सीखने के बाद, by that time technology is also getting changed. So we did a lot of work in NAD, National Academic Depository. National Academic Depository now changed, now it's a DigiLocker, and DigiLocker is also merged with ABC, Academic Bank Credit actually. So it's a new thing is coming, and from next semester or registration, from next semester onward, they will have that ABC ID for all the student, it is mandatory, and all those things will come, and again, you know, the data schema, the set will also get changed. So digital, if you see the Digital India initiative, I have highlighted this for your reference. These are the Digital India initiative, that digital infrastructure as a utility to every citizen, high-speed internet, secure, high-speed secure internet. So what we need in colleges and universities, high-speed secure internet. And many of the area, you know, still I know that internet speed, even the power, all these problems are there. And the battery side we have improved, because earlier no Indian manufacturers were there, but today, you know, many Indian manufacturers are also building up these batteries and solar power. All those things are coming, but yes, this is one of the objects. So for us as a academic institute, we should have a high-speed secure internet. It is not that internet is not secure, either it's a wired or wireless. Then this is the e-governance piece. What is missing today? So many systems are running in silo, there is no integrated one piece. So you are using 10 systems, so 10 systems you will have a user ID and password, very difficult. And all 10 systems, one system, port a data, put it on another system. So we'll give you one example that you have a common entrance exam where, you know, the students who passed out their system, put it in your system, do the registration and all. So what is missing? That integration. You need a unified integrated kind of a system, that is a e-governance application, whatever e-governance application you talk. In education, that ERP are there actually. Education enterprise resources planner is there. Third thing is under digital initiative, that is Digital India initiative, that is collaborative platforms. All online tools which you are using, these are the collaborative platforms. No physical submission of the document, this is also one of the challenges. Though we talk paperless and all, but if you really starting from e-signature to digital certificate, this is a very, very challenging game. Though we say we are doing online recruitment, but you know, when the court cases are happening in a law and enforcement agency, they're asking these proofs. And with this proof, as this IT Act, you have to sign a section 65B very clearly. Whatever evidences you are giving, these will be considered as a admissible evidences in the law or in the court actually. So what I'm saying, if I say we run online recruitment, yes, we have to preserve that data. If we run admissions, if we do the exam and all, yes. So this is also one of the domain where we say that we are moving the paperless, but how we plan it and how we are using, like procurement, e-procurement. So you are using your class 3 DSC, because what the bids you are getting, what the e-tendering you are getting, that is totally encrypted. While I am signing the document, I am using class 2 DSC. I am signing e-file on my e-office, I am using class 2. So the classes are there. These are given by CCA, Certified Controller Authority of Government of India, which is under METI, Ministry Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So all these guidelines are there. If I have to sign a document, which certificate I should use, or if I have to sign a document e-sign, it has to be linked with Aadhaar. CDEC, free CDEC, that free e-sign is there, CDEC. So through that we sign all these certificates. In education, like sir was saying, yes, AI-driven personalized cloud-based material. All our libraries, all resources, all our labs, in the future, this has to be done on cloud. The one reason is that cloud is that because earlier many of these companies, they have no data center in India, and the law of the land says that their data center should be in India. So many companies, all big players, including the Google and all, they invested in India, and the government of India has come up with a policy. They have the policy for the cloud. Earlier that policy was not there. If I have to take a 10-year back cloud, then your institute has to decide it. But today that guidelines are already there. So very easy for us to pick up, see who are the cloud partners, Amazon partners, who are the in ministry that MyGov, Government of India Cloud is there. So in future, all your e-resources, all journals and library will go on all cloud. So no physical data center. In labs also, right now the challenge is only the basic labs can be done for basic science, but for advanced sciences, yes, the lab problem is there actually, because so many simulators are not there. But yes, that thing will also come, and all learning will also change. It's a game-based learning, and the classroom will be the smart classroom. So the challenge at present, the smart board is there, but smart board is sometimes working, not working, audio system is not working. Then sometimes, too much. If you teach 1 hour, the file of 10 GB is getting created. Where should I store? I need infrastructure. Okay, you go on Google. Google is giving only 25 GB. What should I do after that? So these are the challenges are there, but from a learning perspective, and the advantages are much higher. So that's why I have said that, most of these things looks very effective, but these technologies are yet difficult to implement, and something substantial has yet to be accomplished. You need a high speed network. You need, when you are walking horizontally from one building to another building, your Wi-Fi session should not be disconnected. You are walking from first floor to 10th floor. You are walking in a lift, and all your session is getting disconnected. So these kind of things. One thing is that the Government of India optical fiber network, because earlier we had radio frequency network, because of the environmental challenges and all, we had an issue. But now, yes, through the optical fibers, and after this 5G, again it's a for that admission question whether it is good, bad, very debatable. Whether 5G is good, machine to human communication, machine to machine communication, and how from a health perspective, from social perspective, from digital economy, affordable technology, if I have to run a 5G, I should have a phone 5G which should be enabled. Good, bad, again it's a very debatable question. Today this is as good as your PC. The only size is compact. Battery had an issue. I said the battery life has also improved, but it can do everything whatever your PC. And you see, 10 years back we had a problem with Android phone. So many vulnerabilities. How it is customized, how it is hardened. We call hardened. How the changes are done and how the customer experience and confidence is built up today. And they have the policy. Many times online we get attacked because of our ignorance. Lot of online agreements we see, and sometimes because of the knowledge, because everyone is not that advanced, who can see that whether the product installed is genuine, Windows is genuine or not. And so many times we are dependent either on vendor, we are dependent either on our internal system. So again, ethics and professional practices are very important. ये हमने discuss कर लिया. Anywhere we know today completely changed silos. This is the problem actually. So if you are not adopting the technology, then isolating the individual organization. Cloud, I said that earlier we had. So convergence of the technology is also. If you see all-in-one laptop, if you see any your broadband which are coming in home, and earlier you see so many wires and all. Now how the technology is more. The evolution is happening on the software side, software-defined networking, and all-in-one piece, having everything. This is inside PC only, but it's it's composed like that. It has everything. So all these components are inside. Similarly, your modem which is coming at home now the laptops are also coming with SIM and all connectivity. And Jio has already launched one of the laptop. High-speed dedicated network. Mobile apps, lot of challenges. All banks are coming with all their mobile apps. Putting on this phone, I have 10 accounts, bank account, 10 mobile phone. Now UPI changed our life. So how you know? All-in-one kind and integration, convergence kind of things which are happening, and in education also it will happen. But one point from a management perspective, I will share with you. Too much centralization is also bad, and too much decentralization is also bad. So somewhere, you know, the organization, large organization, so many colleges, so many campuses, whether they should go with too much centralization. So one of our professor was asking a question for undergraduate, that UGC, you know, Central University entrance exam. So yes, the days will come. So recruitment centralized level, good, bad, policy can do. You sitting in a room, you're going to make a policy, but when it come implementation and when it come reactive process, you know, some issue will come and addresses more you. The technology is today, I'll give you one example because I worked in bank also. So what is happening in the bank earlier, when core banking we had implemented, all transactions were going to our HQs in Mumbai. And all 22, 100 or 25 branches, daily, you know, what is called end of day, closure of the bank, and opening of the bank was happening from a central location. Now the technology is diverted. I'll give you one example, say Uttar Pradesh. The capital is in Lucknow. Suppose if I have to talk to, you know, the highest administrative control, you say, someone from Lucknow, and then approval will be given. Can you imagine if you access the internet, go by Lucknow, then come back to Banaras, or maybe Ghaziabad to Delhi, and then Lucknow to Ghaziabad? No. So technology's logically simplification has already there, we call content distribution. And in all your repositories, what are the nearest point, you know, from there it takes. So similarly, for large implementation, very, very large implementation, somewhere the hybrid model will come, some clustering will come. Policy, rule, regulation will be same, but how it will be managed, that will be, because that will change the shape, because sitting very limited people from a centralized place, and if they think and what is there in, another question also I'll share with you, that top to bottom and bottom to top, especially in the technology and large projects, you know, especially if you say optical fiber, if you say, you know, teaching learning technology, until unless, you know, some hypothetically college is given to me and I don't know their strength, weaknesses, what technology is there, and if I say that without, you know, involving from the bottom and top, this can be done. No, this has to be somewhere massive. So from technology is there to take this, but too much bottom to top is also a problem, and top to bottom is also somewhere, you know, there are many studies happen on this. From an MBA perspective, you can see, but same is applicable on the technology side.
Sir, how about cloud computing, sir?
Cloud computing is, today I said the Government of India guidelines are there. 12 years back, before I had a problem, we were making our data center, and that we were able to run 5 year or maximum 7 year, or with third party support 10 year. But after 10 year it was breaking down, complete breakdown. Again building up, procuring new infrastructure, putting up, but today the cloud is there. Cloud model is that already tariff is defined. Like your telecommunication, the tariff is there for internet speed and you know, data package you have to take. Similarly, cloud, what resources, how much RAM, how much server storage you have to take, how much CPU you have to take. This model is already there, and per month, per day, private per day also. In government per month also, like NIC, NICSI model, per month you pay it and you use it. Suppose you want to do a project which is just for 3 months. You have small money of 2 lakhs only. Just procure that server through the cloud, complete your work, after that release that server. Otherwise, you know, taking that server in your premises, arranging electricity, UPS, uninterrupted power supply, AC also required, you know, the cooling to maintain that temperature. So these have been found very, very costly kind of things. And from an AMC perspective, annual maintenance contract perspective, again you have to start from zero, and then, you know, and then from a liability perspective, you have to write off this asset also. So this has become asset, it has gone in your books, it is in your name, and so this. And another thing nowadays we call as a e-waste perspective also. So I have a laptop, say 4-year-old, and I have hard disk only. Now the thing is that whether I should take a new laptop and all. In all government organization and in any wherever it is available, people in the project just take the laptop. But you see how much hazards we are creating. The thing is that now SSD is there, solid state drive is there. Just put your OS on solid state drive. Many people take Apple laptop, no required. Just solid state drive because it's only drive game. Less audio video is, other than Apple also a lot of manufacturers are there, their audio video is good actually. Camera is good. So we had earlier that my all will take Apple Macintosh laptop only or the desktop only. So what I'm saying, it's a mind change. The way we are helping to the organization, we are helping to the nation and how we are thinking. I'm an officer, every 5 years I should get a new laptop. Why? I can run my laptop for next 7 years. Only thing is that the OS, operating system, Windows, once it is end of life, yes. After that I have no control because I am running with vulnerabilities. If I am running myself, I'm a core technical guy, I can patch it. But as a not a core technical person, as an enterprise, I should not run a vulnerability or unauthorized kind of software which are already discontinued by the manufacturer. So that problem will come. But what I'm saying, any system, even today also 5 to 7 years you can run it. So many of the old laptops where people are coming for us, just give a new laptop and all, we say putting SSD, it works very well. Because the earlier, the metallic laptop, the material, and nowadays what fabric which is coming up is a lot of difference. The processor and all is high. But yes, for a scientific work, if it is really required, yes, we should go there. Person with a disability, especially for the equality, lot of guidelines are there. It is not just take a pic from your mobile, upload it on website, upload it on your e-office or notice. No, this is a responsibility, liability on the organization, liability on the institute head. It has to, because it should not degrade. So a lot of guidelines are already there from Government of India for website and all what LMS application we are talking. Yes, these things are already taken care, and multilingual, yes, Unicode is there, but still it's a lot of challenge because the major softwares are still in English. Still all this community, either open source community is working on all your Linux or open source. Footprints, this slide I am just keeping, you can see what is good, what is bad, how your footprints are getting created after demonetization. After online, applying this university, that university, and doing a lot of transactions. So this is good, bad, you can yourself see that. The point here I am just saying, starting a social media is good, but social media is putting an interpreter, putting a moderator, what is do's and don't for the universities, what should be of the college news, university news should go, who is the coordinator, all should be defined very clearly. Footprints, how these are getting created. One is your source is your mobile phone. You see so many things are there, and through social engineering, we know that a lot of attacks are happening through social engineering, and bank will not give you the claim if OTP is going on your registered mobile. That's a very clear thing. Your OTP has gone. Within that OTP, how through social engineering someone called you, someone sent you the fishy email and got your OTP. After that, they'll not give it. They'll give the claim if it has gone to the wrong unregistered mobile or some other mobile phone. So recent file, and these are all the ways your Paytm, your Google app and all are stored, and credentials are saved. So these are the ways footprints. Every millisecond, as I said, we are generating, and very difficult. As a technology person, I am saying impossible to ban and control. Lot of tools. Whether should I use LinkedIn? Should I use Facebook? What should I do? So lot of work has to be done, and many standardization will come. Earlier we were going from India to abroad, and the operating system, the browsers, all were old version. But today you see Windows in India, it's in Singapore, Malaysia, wherever you travel, and you won't find much problem. But 15 years back, 20 years back, this was the problem. Indians were not able to do it because they were using the old technology. And already n-10, n-4 were there, but at least that good part has happened. Standardization has happened. Window open, whatever desktop, whatever laptop is same, uniformity is same. The application developed is same look and feel, minus button, plus button, that opening of that, this side menu, what is there in the taskbar. So what I'm saying that the way this unstructured data is getting created, that's why you need a big data and analytics tools to analyze it, and AI, artificial intelligence, and what sir has told you, blockchain and all machine learnings are coming up. The point here is that 20 years back when we were saying that work from home, people were laughing. This will never come in government because attendance sheet is 6-pay commission, biometric attendance. Biometric attendance came. Okay. After that, now you see that work from home as a mandate will come. And what I am trying to say here that until unless we will have in any form personal robots. Definitely we have in next 5 to 10 years. Definitely we will have. Right now, they're all interactive voice recording system. IVR, press 1 to do this, to do this. All your Google search engine and all, content-based search, define the problem, get the answer, bot chatbot, all these things are there already, which is coming up. Very soon, all your counseling work, all your help desk, your admissions will be moved on AI based. Help desk is the easiest, and already it moved many of this. But in education also it will move once this technology will be available there. This we have seen. Again it's a debatable. Attitude is also debatable. If today if I say that I will not book ticket online, I don't know what is going to be happen. Work culture, whether it's improved, whether it's creating a more problem. It's again debatable. This is skills, whether really hands-on skills are required. Missing is the hands-on skill. What we are talking today, we are all talking theoretically, maximum 90% conferences, whatever. And what today's student which is passing out, until unless you will not put industry connect, not put some labs, good labs, this will not go. And good labs putting in one institute is not possible. It has to be done in a centralized collaborative manner, because in future we will only exist if we are doing it with a collaborative kind of model, because the cost is huge for putting this technology. Because technology has also disaster. So if your Delhi data center is down, it should go to Madras, or if Madras is also down, it will go. So tertiary level already is happening. You have seen the aviation system and all, maybe more than that is happening, where they are working on Six Sigma and all these kind of processes. Yes, again debatable, whether you want a smart cities or you want that remote city should be converted to the smart city. When you say you have a high-speed, secure internet connection, why can't Google, Yahoo and all, they should go in a remote area and in maybe northeast or somewhere, set up their data center. That people should work there. The cost will come. Already Bhubaneswar and all and it's happening actually, I am saying. Because optical fiber is there, and optical fiber technology has improved a lot. So that is the only way. Earlier we had that radio frequency. Yes, today teacher is connected teacher. Today employee is connected. More your consultative role than an active passive learner. Just give the notes and distribute it, and at the end of the day they reply. Today you are. They can ask any question. They are connected. You are also connected. It is not that midnight you get 9 o'clock email and then you reply it. You have to reply within your office time only. But yes, you are the connected teacher. Another thing, you cannot create a fake email ID today. You will be caught immediately. There are tools which are generating, but no fake email. You see alternate email ID, mobile number and all, everything, and last when you have login and all these are indeed. OTP has given you a reasonable assurance. OTP is one-time password. This is the two-factor authentication. This is also one of the challenges. Username, password, and you are gone. That's why bank introduced OTP. Now in many of your applications, your digital certificate, even your online application, OTP is mandatory. Because password considered as a weak control. One-factor authentication. OTP is two-factor authentication. Then your biometric and all, third factor. So all in critical transactions, critical places where data is getting processed, maybe where your question bank you are making and all, your biometric is access control. You might have seen card-based, biometric, fingerprint, palm. So all these is third factor authentication. Maybe tomorrow, while we are doing bank transaction, our OTP is also getting hacked, and the technology is saying that number of hackings or number of fraudulent activities are more. Maybe third factor will come, and definitely it will come. Rethinking. So if you ask a technology person what is going to happen, he'll say 1 to 2 years this, 2 to 3 years this. After 5 years, even he is not knowing what is going to be happening. So maximum 7 years you can run the infrastructure. After that is a complete rethinking. Your teaching, learning, service support, your administrative activities, GEM, government e-marketing, you have seen that. So all is changing. These are all the applications. The point here I am bringing that only AMC related hardware, software, UPS, because you invest a very good on technology. But sometimes, you know, the uninterrupted power supply, your pack unit, AC units and all, because of that they also degrade the performance of the computing devices. Very complex infrastructure. We are talking about emerging technologies. So this is also the problem. Legacy is there, keep on adding. Running the institutes, you know, 50-year old. Cloud is there, one application on cloud, other in-house. Someone is, you know, developing in-house application, how they are gelling it and giving the suit. This is also one of the problem. Emerging technology. So complicated e-governance at present. See the password seva, improved life. How many years it took? Government GFR 2005 we were using, sir. Only 2017 after 12 years some rule, but still more flexibility is required. So one is security, another is flexibility. Helping hand, affordable technology. People process, I said, very, very important. Technology only 20%, remember. Your processes, very important, people very important, and putting them in all structure. You have everything, but no one is owning it. You have good people, very bad technology. What they will do? You have a good technology, bad people, people are not using it. So training and all, and how you are gelling it, this is a equilateral triangle. This is the e-office suite from NIC. This is a very good e-governance applications. We have also implemented, we have achieved almost 10 years where our administrators and faculty members are connected over this platform. This is some planning. This is return on benefits. You know that whatever you are choosing it. Challenges, process side challenges, technology side challenges, people side challenges are also there. Application to application talking, like your Aadhaar is talking to your student registration system. See that, application to application. It is neither your registration system is going to the Aadhaar, nor Aadhaar is getting embedded. Those systems are running independently. How application to application talking is happening? That is we call as a application programming. Cashless campuses, no inward cash flow. Outward also is paperless. These are all challenges actually. Mobile availability, technology, simplification, messaging system. One thing is this is very, because your goal is always to reduce the cost, but your future you want a paperless kind of a organization. See that. Pushing the budget down every year. One time cost, so these are the indicator. One time cost you have to study, recurring cost, then you know sustenance plan, ICT related infrastructure dependencies. What are the people don't talk about the dependency. They put a hi-fi system and finally they know the person is not there. You know, some other system is required to run this system and they get failed also. So proper planning and on-site comprehensive warranty is very important. I have taken a system 3-year on-site comprehensive warranty. If this box will get failed, it will be picked up from here by the original manufacturer and will be taken and replacement will be given. It is not that from UP or Banaras we are taking to Delhi and then it is a. This is some framework. These are the area, thrust area actually as a academician. What are the thrust area? This METI has defined these 10 areas where you know the research is happening and many research proposal people are submitting it. This is ICT contribution to sustainable goal actually. So these are United States, nations, they have this goal, but 17, 21 and how this mapping. So as a students, if you have the students and they're working on tools, they can do this mapping, you know, that for no poverty means that all should have bank account. Financial inclusivity. Then only this direct DBT, direct benefit schemes. So all these are mapped actually. Zero hunger, how you are investing in agriculture so that production will be more. Where the technology is proving it and you know giving that result. This has totally changed. Now no technical knowledge is required. If you have a tool, good tool, power of that tool, run it on network, you will get. So earlier, you know, more technology skill was required, but now the less technical knowledge, the powerful utility is with your supreme power. This slide talks principle of data. So your data has 3 stages only. One is at rest, storing on the server. Your website, your student registration system, whatever data which is lying on the server, as and when required, you are fetching it. So maintaining this security level is different, encryption and all. Data which is in motion, through email you are accessing, through sending, pendrive, copy and all, it is in data is in motion. Carrying your laptop, connecting with internet, connecting with a lot of tools. So this is the principle for managing the protection of the data security and the user. Data which is at your endpoint devices, laptop, desktop. You need antivirus and all kind of things. So you need this OTP certificate. This is finally we are saving the data. So data is accessed by the application. Application is running on the host, and then you have your internal network of your college or institute. You have a perimeter firewall or security, and then you have a physical where the device is stored. So, you know, the device is unattended or not physically secured, and then your policies and procedures. So the attacks happen like this. This is for the CCTV camera, vehicle plate number recognition software. This should be integrated way. It should run integrated. You should know that, you know, putting a camera is not a problem. Anyone can do. But managing that, giving that footage, signing this section 65B, this all, and this can, you know, take you with that case 1 year. You have to go court. You have to prove it. So all these things, and in the expectation is integrated solution, not in a silos. Yes, thank you very much. If you have any question, I can take that, because I will go straight forward from here on.
Sir, what NSDL?
Yeah.
So what NSDL is doing for this for income tax department, and
Yes.
can it be turned as the cloud server?
Yeah, that is a close. Sir, earlier this National Academic Depository, the two agencies they shortlisted, one is NSDL, another is CDS. This MHRD started this project, and the idea was like you are running your stock market, this our all certificate should go like that. Now what happened, they started well, 4 year, they managed also, they had both the provision, one is a structured data, and another is a unstructured data. Unstructured means your old mark sheet or your degree, just scan it and put it there. They will index it and link it with the student profile, and student will get, you know, get those certificates as and when they are required. Or the institutes, like I am a, you know, undergraduate student, I have passed, my certificate is with National Academic Depository. If I am coming to DHU as a post graduation, they can see online. So university to university, and for employment verification also. This process they did. What happened in between? I don't know, that arrangement has not gone well. So now they are moving on a DigiLocker. Now the challenge is that DigiLocker is a completely database system. It's a structured system.
ये बच्चे इसलिए परेशान हैं कि आपकी फ्लाइट
नहीं मैं बस सर एक तो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, वो स्ट्रक्चर्ड सिस्टम है, और स्ट्रक्चर्ड सिस्टम में आपका जो स्ट्रक्चर्ड सिस्टम में डिजीलॉकर जो है उसका डेटा स्कीमा अलग है, तो वहाँ पे आप सब आपको डेटा दोबारा से पोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. सो दे हैव ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड दिस गाइडलाइन. तो इंस्टीट्यूट जो है उस पर काम कर रहे हैं एंड दे आर पुटिंग इट, बट बैकएंड में उन्होंने जो ऑलरेडी डेटा डाल दिया है उसको लिंक कर दिया.